celebration of Ethiopian culture at Central Library on March 11th highlighted the kickoff of the local participation in the national reading campaign, The Big Read, during which citizens are encouraged to read The Beautiful Things That Heaven Bears by Ethiopian-American author Dinau Mengistu. The gala reception featured Ethiopian food, music and dance, and the opening of a special exhibit on Ethiopia.
I'm part of the Falagahiwa Center, which we work with the Ethiopian community, mobilizing, bringing them together, building up the second generation, and bringing the community together. So that's what we do. My mother came in 1988, and she started looking, okay, where is your community association? And we're looking at it like, oh, we're too busy to do this. What? No. I will make the phone call, I'll cook the food, I'll do all of that, but you need to get together. So she actually did that and pushed us. By 1991, we officially incorporated the Ethiopian Community Association of Indianapolis. So yeah, she really did that. And she's 90 and she's in Ethiopia right now. So it's been a blessing, yeah. She gets all the credit. This is, I don't even have a word for it. It has been an amazing shining light to the community. One, it energized the young youth, any age. They coming together and learning more about their country, want to put it together. Very excited at the young author that they can relate to. And then the parents are coming together. Oh, our children are excited, let's give them support. So it has put in so much energy into the community. It's like they're already planning what to do from now on. And so it's been a beautiful thing. It really brought energy to the community.
We were Peace Corps volunteers in Ethiopia in a provincial capital called Debre Birhan, and there was a teacher training college there, one of 4 in the country. So basically, besides teaching English, we were teaching how to teach English. And then we sent our students into elementary schools, and they taught English there. Oh, it's just wonderful. I'm looking at these baskets. I always wanted to learn how to make a basket. It seemed like every child there did know how. I'm looking at the dress and remembering we lived with our landlord in his compound, and I remember his daughter having her hair braided. Her mother would braid her hair, and it sometimes take almost 2 hours to do that very elaborate hairstyle. And he had a little son, a Yasu. And as I understand it from my friends Lynn and Otto, Yasu lives in our house that we lived in when we were there. So the people of Ethiopia, certainly for us, were so friendly. We had such good times. As I said, we had a student who lived with us, and that was typical because then he could help me negotiate things. So for instance, when you went to the market, you had to bargain for everything. So he would rehearse me on how to be forceful. You know, it's okay to call the merchant thief, but you have to do it in a certain way. I'm sure there are many words for thief. And he said, oh, maybe you'll get there someday. I wasn't very aggressive. But I think when eventually I got what was very close to the Ethiopian price, I was very proud. I felt like I was accepted.
I am the Youth Program Coordinator at the Falagahiwa Center, and we are partnering with the Ethiopian Community Association of Indianapolis. And so as being the coordinator, I work with second-generation Ethiopians and also the Ethiopian community. We help them through immigration problems, refugee problems. We also have gathering events, and we bring them together and bring the issues of second-generation Ethiopians and the Ethiopian parents who have been here, who came straight here, and how to deal with the American, and how to live in the American culture and but also keep your Ethiopian culture at front. Well, it's an amazing event because actually, when I was doing this in high school, when 2 different cultures as an immigrant, or as raised by an immigrant, you're kind of dealing with 2 cultures: American culture and Ethiopian culture, or whatever culture you might be in. And at home, you are in that immigrant culture. Outside, you're in your American culture because your friends at school, teachers. So it's kind of hard because you're trying to balance it. And when you're young, you don't know how to do it. You don't have a manual to, just how do you deal with 2 cultures? So it's kind of frustrating because you're trying to know yourself, your self-identity, your you're trying to know who you are, and then you're like, am I American? I know I'm Ethiopian, but how do I balance it? So in high school, we started this GA2G program, growing as second generation. And because a lot of me and a few other Ethiopian second generation kids were just kind of like, how do we express our culture and let our friends know and invite them and let them know? So this is like it's been a while since we've done it, because I've graduated in 2010. So it's going back to that. I'm kind of happy to showcase the community and the Ethiopian vibe and the Ethiopian culture. It's just a glimpse. It's not the whole thing. If we could give you the whole thing, we'll be here for years. The whole beginnings of Ethiopia. But, so it's a glimpse. So, but we want, this is starting events, opening, a glimpse of it. And so we hope to, have people hooked on it, come to more events throughout the year. We hope to do, we have a few more big read events, and we hope we'll be in the Indy 500 parade, the International Festival, Taste of Africa, so we hope to bring them here. We've been here, we just haven't found an outlet, and now the library is helping us.
The Big Read continues through April 30th with book discussions and other cultural activities, as well as a presentation by author Dinau Mengistu at Central Library on Saturday, April 25th at 2 p.m.